What is obesity? Obesity is an accumulation of excess body fat. It is a result of energy imbalance where more calories are taken in than are used up. Obesity is found in both children and adults. An adult is considered obese when they have a BMI greater than 30, and a child is considered obese when they have a BMI percentile of 95 and above. Those who suffer from obesity are more likely to have a less healthy and less satisfying life compared to others. Some common causes of obesity are inactivity or sedentary lifestyle, biology and genetic influences, certain medications, and lack of sleep. Symptoms of obesity include excessive weight gain, fatigue, shortness of breath, increased appetite, and excessive sweating.
Leptin is a protein hormone released by adipocytes in adipose tissue. This hormone provides signals to the brain about the amount of fat stores in adipose tissue. This action then stimulates the part of the hypothalamus in the brain to then inhibit the release of a neuropeptide Y, which is the body's most potent appetite stimulant. The body reacts to this by stimulating the sympathetic nervous system to increase energy expenditure, which could ultimately lead to weight loss. Ultimately, when there is an increase in adipose tissue, there is an increase in the amount of leptin being produced. In obesity, for reasons unknown, there is a lack of response to the appetite-inhibiting effects. Adipose tissue also releases adiponectin, which is also a protein hormone which stimulates insulin sensitivity. When there is an increased amount of glucose in the blood, adiponectin signals for the release of insulin from the pancreas. Insulin then binds onto receptors on a cell membrane, and this action triggers for the GLUT4 transporter to use exocytosis to migrate to the cell membrane. This then allows glucose to enter the cell for ATP. In obesity, there are low levels of adiponectin, therefore decreasing insulin sensitivity. This means there are high levels of glucose in the blood, and when there are high levels of glucose circulating in the blood, the body begins to store the glucose as excess fat, increasing weight.
Treatments. Some common treatments for obesity are dietary changes. Dietary changes involve slowly cutting back on calories. An example would be switching a hamburger for a veggie sandwich. Prescription weight loss medication. A prescription weight loss medication, like Xenocol, prevents the absorption and digestion of fat in the stomach and intestine. The unabsorbed fat is then eliminated from the body. Weight loss surgery. A weight loss surgery involves a surgery done on the stomach or intestine to help an obese or an extremely obese person lose weight. Gastric sleeve is an example of a weight loss surgery, and it involves removing a part of the stomach to create a smaller reservoir for food. Behavioral changes include counseling and support groups that can help motivate the individual in their weight loss journey.
Key concepts. Homeostasis. Energy input is greater than energy output. Increase in amount of leptin in the blood. Increase in amount of glucose in the blood.
Proteins. Leptin is a protein hormone that is secreted by the adipose tissue. It provides signals to the brain to inhibit NPY, neuropeptide Y, which is most potent appetite stimulant. But for unknown reasons, there is resistance to leptin's actions. Adiponectin is also a hormone that is secreted by the adipose tissue. It stimulates insulin sensitivity. In people who are obese, there is low level of adiponectin, leading to low level of insulin. Therefore, there is an increased level of glucose in the blood.
Cell membrane. Due to increased amount of food intake and increase in adipose tissue, there is an increase in leptin secretion. Therefore, it increases the stimulation of fat storage. Adipocyte in adipose tissue stores excess fat that is not stored as energy in cells. This causes the cells to expand, leading to the cell membrane being leaky.
Summary: obesity is a preventable risk factor for non-communicable diseases found in our society. While genetic predisposition can influence obesity, individuals in general need to modify their behaviors by unlearning habits such as overeating and inactivity and start taking active roles in improving their health.